Hi, this is David with entry number 500, 590. I'm walking past this cool little lunch spot that they offer. I've been noticing them a little bit more frequently in the area. And there are these really cool little conceptual restaurants. They're not really conceptual, but they run them like a cafeteria or like something that you would eat at normally if you were an adult. And I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. The food is like really cheap, and it's usually made by a couple grannies who are kind of like retired or whatever. So, oh look, this is a dog cafe right here. It's the first one I've seen around here. But yeah, they're really cool, and in about 2 minutes I'm going to be walking past another one. Maybe I can get a little footage inside. They're actually very popular at the moment because it's very inexpensive and you get actually quite a lot of food for the money. So maybe I'll take some pictures, go to one and take some pictures, because it's actually a pretty cool concept that I think could be pretty popular if done correctly in the States. But I think due to a few reasons, it would be a little bit more, I would say challenging, but not entirely impossible. As you can see by the state of my glass, it's pretty hot still. Every day is kind of like a constant, sorry about this, a car depot. Every day is a bit of a constant struggle about trying to maintain some level of dryness, but I always fail. If you can hear that kind of yelling right there, it's that cart across the street, right there, that cart. And there's this like, oh, here's the other place. It's like I was telling you about. You kind of see inside. It's kind of like it's kind of like a big open area. It's very cheap, but yeah, those carts selling vegetables, and that's the thing they do here is they sell food and stuff like kind of in these like trucks and carts. And I think it should be kind of illegal, but it's usually like seconds or whatever, you know, like stuff that isn't good enough to sell in the store. And it's very cheap, but it's very annoying, especially in the morning when you're trying to like sleep or whatever, and you hear like that like droning on or whatever of some guy trying to sell like computer parts or apples or something. It's usually like they just list off all the stuff they're selling, and it's usually just like onions and garlic and just stuff that like you don't really need per se or whatever, but it's kind of gross, but whatever, it's not that bad. But yeah, I don't ever buy anything off of them because they usually are like old or whatever, so like they don't have like any tolerance for imperfect coding. It's usually like they need it to be like really understandable, or else they just kind of shoo you away. So I don't know, that's been my experience, but I know for other people who are white-skinned, it's probably much more positive. But anyway, I had a good couple days since I last recorded. Had a good session, pupil kind of thing or whatever. Finding it to be pretty enjoyable on the whole, even though like it is kind of a challenge in some ways. Not a huge challenge, but a challenge to kind of maintain, I don't know, like a smooth flow. I think that part can be a bit of a kind of like a test or whatever, but generally it's like pretty good. But yeah, the weather's continuing to be very challenging mentally. I was thinking of, I think I mentioned this earlier, but like Singapore was like much more humid and much hotter, but it was like for some reason it was much more tolerable. This is like god awful, and I still am at a loss as to why I know, so far my working theory that I think I shared with you last time is that this kind of like creeps up or whatever, and Singapore just like blasts you with the heat. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll live, obviously, but like it's definitely not super comfortable to be around, to be in this kind of weather. Yeah, but anyway, that's about it. I don't have very much else to say. Apologies, because I know this was a bit of a ramble today, but you know, sometimes they gotta be like that. And I don't really want to get into anything too serious today, just because you know, it's like not every day I think has to be very serious. I know sometimes it should be, but not every day has to be like, you know, like very like substantive conversation. I think one thing that I found that's a little bit annoying about kind of various online blogs or video diaries or whatever is the fact that a lot of them are like very eccentric all the time. Like the people in them are very eccentric and they're kind of annoying. Like I would never want to be friends with a lot of these people, but you see that like, in order to get really popular online, you kind of have to act like that. So that's not for me. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll talk with you in a couple of days. Bye.